streaming. Oh wow, went live instantly.
Huh. Perfect. We're live.
You're pretty perfect, Daddy.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm lying.
So speaking
Your opinions are dumb and stupid. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. This debate was bullshit because there shouldn't even be a debate. There's going to be no debating here. It's going to be me murdering you. So pick up your shovels, folks, because you're going to get fucking buried. But yeah, this is all going over the... Are you gone? Are you dead? He's dead. He's gone.
I've already been slayed.
Already been slayed, son. That's what it is.
Fucking,
and after all
with
this...
logic, kiddo.
Oh, God. What's real logic? I don't believe in logic. I don't believe in it. But yeah, we're going to be discussing our... Well, one of my favorite animes of all time, one of the very few that I actually ever finished in my life, so which is Dragon Ball Z. And why the Saiyan Saga is so much better than what's the piece of shit saga you're trying to say?
That's a weird way to say Cell Saga is way better than Saiyan Saga, and you can go fuck yourself.
Okay, so, let me tell you why you're wrong, all right? Because
real quick, let's explain real quick how we got to this point. So fucking... I'm sitting there at work. I'm having a discussion with a friend, right? He's like, and we're talking about we get to talk about fucking Dragon Ball Z. He's like, what's your favorite fucking saga? I'm like, I kind of like the Cell Saga. He's like, dude, Frieza's saga is so much better. So we start getting into discussion like that. I'm like, hey, Nar, fucking tell us, which one do you like better? Fucking Frieza or Cell? And then tell us your reaction.
Yeah, it's the Saiyan Saga. The Saiyan Saga is the best fucking saga. Are you kidding me?
Fuck you.
Tell me how the fucking Cell Saga... Look at, dude, I understand. I like Terminator 2 as well, all right? But you don't have to pull that shit. James Cameron is not Akira Toriyama, motherfucker. He stole it directly. It's always, come on, fucking ever since the Red Ribbon Army, there's been androids and shit, but they never fucking did anything. The Saiyans were cool because they were fucking aliens. Not demons or any of that shit, but they were fucking aliens. That's why I'm telling you. The Saiyan Saga is the way to fucking go. It was actually unique. It was.
No, you.
No, you? Okay, so, hold on. I'm gonna be a nice guy before I fucking bury you right here.
Let's do this.
Before I take the shovel and fucking bury you. Tell me why. Tell me why even the Cell... Why is the Cell Saga so great to you? Is it because of Trunks? Is it because of Trunks? Because he's got a sword, and that sword is really cool, but oh, wait a second, they already had that in Dragon Ball, bitch? Go on.
Because it has the... You're such a nice man. Fucking... Oh, one sec. Let me real quick say hi to chat. Hi guys. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat. I've been too busy getting ready to fucking end my best friend. Hey, how's it going? Fucking Element Box, Kilowatt, Stone, Datarama Meme, Grandma Caster Blaster, Matus, Amy. I think I said hi to everyone. Okay, I'm probably gonna ignore chat for the most part, and I'll try and just type. I just wanted to say hi. It's best because, it's got the best fucking villain in the entire fucking series. Maybe one of the best in anime ever. Fuck you. Cell was a badass.
No, what? No. Oh, let me
Cell
see.
was so fucking cool.
Wait a second. What was Cell made out of? Saiyan blood. He was made out of Saiyan and Frieza. It was literally just jacking off, like literally the same shit that you got on your carpet, and that came alive. That's what Cell was. Cell was literally the giant jizz stain of the fucking carpet that came back to life and come back to haunt you. So like all the kids that you shot into your sock, he came back and they're pissed off, bro.
Didn't your guy get fucking beat by a fat retard with a fucking sword?
But, oh, God, no. That was after...
Yajirobe ended his bitch ass. Okay. Fuck you.
Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you're wrong, yet again. Just because fucking androids got energy. Oh, whoop-de-doo, they can't get tired. No, who gives a fuck about that? I watched Terminator, all right? His ass officially got beaten by an 11-year-old. This is why I'm telling you, the Saiyan Saga was so fucking crazy, because not only did it just come right after Dragon Ball, it had the most character development out of any of the sagas, because fucking people actually grew instead of, well, I'm a Saiyan now. Well, that means I just gotta let them do stupid shit because I want to fight them at the strongest that they ever can be. No, they got their fucking ass whooped in the Saiyan Saga. It was literally, there was down to the fucking bone fighting. Literally, Goku had to kill himself in order to kill Raditz, who was the bitch. Literally, Vegeta and Nappa sit around and say, oh, yeah, he was the weak guy. We didn't even fucking do that. He was out on the other planet. That's why we never talked to him. That's what I'm saying. He came in there and he went to fucking Master Roshi's house like, bitch, give me your son, and walked away and said, look, if you want your son back, boom, you got to fight my ass. They brought up Gohan, his initial potential that you wouldn't see until the Cell Saga, because I know your happy ass is going to bring that SSJ2, the greatest moment of all time. But let me tell you why it wasn't. But we'll go on to that. I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to let you talk because I'm ready. I'm going to go and grab some toilet paper and wipe my ass.
You're bringing up Raditz, motherfucker? Can we talk about what a fucking waste Raditz was? How they fucking had so much potential for that and just flushed his ass down the toilet?
What are you talking about?
My fucking super space brother comes out of nowhere and let's have him for 2 episodes and then just kill him and never see him again.
Wait a second. But wait. How did they kill Cell? Was it because my space brother who was a... Oh, that's right! A Saiyan! The very fucking foundation of everything after that. Become a Super Saiyan. Become Super Saiyan 2. Become Super Saiyan 3. What was that founded in? Oh, that's right! It was founded in the Saiyan Saga. That's what I'm saying. When they fucking came in, when Raditz came in, Raditz was a bitch. And that was the whole point of that. It proved that the strongest people on Earth, the people that had become stronger than God at that point, literally God, because in Dragon Ball, you can literally go up to God on his like fucking space dreidel and talk with him, and he'll train you. And that's what they fucking beat his ass. They got their ass beat by Raditz. Gohan gets pissed off. He beats him. That brings down the whole development of Gohan, which arguably was what the Cell Saga was about, and the rest of Dragon Ball Z. It wasn't about Goku. It always goes back to Gohan, but that was the initial foundation. That was the initial foundation of Gohan going straight on, fucking getting pissed off. He rammed Raditz, and then Piccolo's like, holy shit, that's Gohan, that's Goku's son? We gotta take his ass and train him. Which is one of the most emotional moments ever because that relationship stays all the way into it, where Piccolo is seen as Gohan's father. He even uses the fucking Masenko, which literally means demon light, by the way. But that's what it is. Gohan uses Piccolo's gear, because who does he fight in the Cell Saga? What does he fight in? He doesn't fight in the fucking gi of Goku. He fights in Piccolo's clothes. So that's what I'm saying. They build this humongous arc that started with the Saiyan Saga itself.
Yeah, they started it off there, but that doesn't change the fact that entire fucking season he was a whiny bitch who didn't do shit. He popped Raditz one time and then turned into a monkey. That was the extent of Gohan's usefulness that entire fucking series. He's shit until Cell Saga.
No, he's not. Okay. Okay, so Dragon Spheres. So let me tell you, it wasn't about, because what eventually happens in the Android Saga is eventually like, okay, every James Cameron film since the 80s. Okay, I get that. That's very cute and everything. But the whole fucking point of it is this character development between Gohan. That's the point. Gohan's a bitch. That sets his whole character in motion. It doesn't matter. He only fights when he absolutely has to, because he was so strong he didn't want to let it go. He didn't want to lose his emotions because he was kept to contain it. It was his human side that came through. He was caring. He wasn't Goku. He was Gohan, his own self. But I'm talking about, if you're talking about feeling and emotion and how much shit was lost, even when it came down to the fighting, was fucking ridiculous. I know Cell came out of nowhere. It's like, I'm going to use the solar Kamehameha because we ran out of fucking ideas. We can't give him his own shit. So we're like, oh, well, it's a solar Kamehameha. It doesn't make any sense. But what was unique about that is that the Saiyans were fucking brand new. It might be the stereotypical, bad aliens from space that are going to come out of nowhere to blow up everything. But it was cool because they weren't there to necessarily blow up the planet. They wanted to fucking sell the planet. That's kind of cool. They just showed up and said, okay, we're going to take over this Earth. We're going to sell it because we're working for this other dude named Frieza. But that's what was awesome. That was what was so fucking awesome. The Cell Saga was literally just, okay, it's Terminator 2. There's evil mad scientists. There's another fucking jizz stain monster that has to eat the other one, which makes no fucking sense. Why would they make it that way? Why wouldn't you just put them right next to each other and say, when he wakes up, it's time to fucking eat the other ones and become a super powerful bastard? But no. It doesn't work that way. Come at me. Come on. Come on.
Ah.
Tell me about your fighting.
First off, wasn't Raditz the only one who came there to sell the plane? I think the other two just came because they overheard that there were Dragon Balls.
Right, and he fucking killed. And what did they get? As soon as they walked here, they blew up a fucking city. That was amazing. The whole world. Fuck Boo, by the way.
I can agree with that. The Boo Saga can eat the biggest dick.
Biggest dick. As long as we can agree on that. See, look at you can agree with your debater. You know, your debatee. But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so eventually, right? So we have Vegeta and Nappa come by, and they have like everybody on Earth is trained because they know they're fucked. All of them know that they're fucked. That's all there is to it. And that's what was cool about the Saiyan Saga, because all the fighters got together and trained with God himself, but they still knew that they were fucked. No matter what they did, they were fucked, and they were like, okay, we got to get Goku. Goku's dead, and literally it's the second-hand people. All right? This is literally all it is. It's second-hand fucking people that are left behind that have to fight these people that are 5 times stronger. That's all they keep up. That's all they know, is that they're stronger than Raditz, and they already beat the guy who was stronger than God himself. So, hell yeah. So everybody's nervous. Everybody goes through this whole development where they're training with Kami. They get their own abilities. Everybody has a unique feel. Everybody's not a copy and paste. I'm using Kamehameha. And that's what was so cool about it, because they had to. They had to fucking get together, and they knew that they were fucked. Literally, the first thing that Piccolo says as soon as he walks in is like, okay, we got to fight together. Fuck this. We're not doing this. We can't fight 1v1. We had to work together in its entirety, or you're fucked. And that was what was amazing about that, because that was like the first time ever where they're like, okay, we got to go. Everybody had to fight. Everyone had to fight. It wasn't just like, oh god, Goku, it's time for you to show up and fucking, it's Goku time. Let's see what magical ability you have. Fight me, bitch.
Your tirades are lovely. Fuck, dropped a thing. Guess what? Fuck you. So here's the thing, right? You talk about character development, but there was like one character who had any real development. Gohan literally just cried the whole way through.
He didn't fucking... He fought in the end. Fuck you, he just cried at the end.
He cried like all the way through the fighting. Fuck you.
Yeah, guess what? And what did that cause? It caused Piccolo to die. But you know what that did? His whole crying and Piccolo dying, that caused Gohan to fight, and it also ultimately redeemed the last major villain of the Dragon Ball series. Piccolo became a father figure to him at that one time. At that one moment, he lost his life. He took a sacrifice because Piccolo was still a bad guy. He fought Raditz with Goku because he had to, because he knew that he would die if he didn't fight with him. It was mandatory because he was so much stronger than he was. So Piccolo sacrifices himself for his worst enemy. He was literally born hating Goku, but he saved his own son because he loved him. He grew to respect his son. He didn't care for Goku that much, but he was willing to make that sacrifice. And that was the biggest character shift in the entire series. We're literally talking about the guy who was called Geiki Dama fucking Piccolo. Piccolo Daimo, excuse me. Piccolo Daimo Jr. That's what I'm talking about. The Demon King Piccolo.
I would argue...
What? Go ahead.
Sorry. I would argue that probably the biggest character development would be when the guy who came here literally trying to fucking... Vegeta had basically that same fucking arc, though.
What? He didn't have the arc in the Cell Saga?
Well, he became a fucking good guy after wanting to fucking murder Goku and shit.
But he didn't fucking... After he killed Goku, he didn't become a good guy until his own son got fucking shot in the heart by a goddamn cum stain come to life. That's what I'm saying. Then he's like, oh shit, my son! Like, yeah. He had to watch... He fucking got his own son from the future to die. Even though his son from the future always said, hey, look, if we don't fucking work together, we're all fucked because these guys are going to come out and they're going to start breaking our dicks off into Jupiter. And he didn't believe him. And what Vegeta did the entire time in the Cell Saga, he reverted. Because he fucking allowed Cell to become perfect. He had the opportunity to fucking blow Cell back to the Stone Age, and then he was like, no, I want to see because I'm Super Vegeta. And that was it.
It's called character development, fucker. He was a prideful cunt.
But why? Why would he be a prideful cunt?
Why would Piccolo be an evil piece of shit?
When he died, he was... Hello, Raiders.
Hi, Jack BB.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I almost nutted. I learned about sex the hard way when that fucking Gatling gun and the Kamehameha fighter, like the fight move, like when they were like, Kaioken times 4. Because that was the same thing too, because the transformations weren't the ultimate solution for the fucking thing. They weren't. It wasn't like, okay, we just gotta turn Super Saiyan 2 and then we can beat Cell. It was, he was in fucking limbo, he learned the Kaioken, which is the fist of the fucking gods, and what that move was amazing, because it was, you were only supposed to use this in a last ditch ever, because you had, any time that you did it, there was a chance that you would fucking immediately die, that your body would blow up on you. And if you watch in the Saiyan Saga, when he does do the fucking Kaioken, that's when everybody starts getting super jacked, like that's because he's literally about to blow up. And that move was a last-ditch effort that he had to use all the time in order to beat this one dude. Or he didn't stand a chance. They were all gonna die. Silent. But
and yet, fat fuck with the sword still ended up being the biggest hero of the fucking group.
Because they had to work together. It wasn't, okay, well, Goku's out because he's tired. Goku's out because he's tired. Come on, Gohan. We know you don't want to fight, but you're going to have to do it until everybody's literally about to die. That was the bullshit. Yeah, Jirobe came out of nowhere and saved the day, who was a coward, mind you. He wasn't even a part of the fight, but he came up with that last bit to come back and cut off the tail because Goku had gotten his bones beaten because he had used the Kaioken. That's how desperate that fight with the fucking Saiyans were. Nappa, who was the second-hand bitch, killed Tien, who was technically, I think, almost the same level as Piccolo at that time. He was one of the strongest fighters on Earth. Killed him, killed Chiaotzu, Yamcha got killed by fucking Brussels sprout people. But that's what I don't understand. He got destroyed completely by these people. And everybody at the end of the fucking Saiyan saga was literally that close to death. Beaten to a pulp where everybody's fucked up. Goku's whole body is broken because of the Kaioken and getting stomped on by a giant gorilla monster. And it's like, I don't understand how you can fucking talk. And like the Cell saga was like literally Cell was so much stronger than everybody else that it was just like one-shotting. And literally it only fell down to Gohan to put on his big boy pants and not shit himself. And even then it took him, he almost lost. He couldn't even beat Cell by himself and technically had to get his father to come back and help him with the father-son Kamehameha.
Exactly, it was a more tense fucking situation.
No!
Cell was like this fucking practically like godlike figure that they had to take out.
The thing is that Cell was only successful because of how fucking stupid everybody was. Everybody was fucking stupid in the Cell saga. They had every chance in the world to kill Cell. Vegeta was a bitch who said, "Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want you to become perfect because I'm so much stronger than you now."
That's part of what made the whole saga fucking interesting.
That was stupid. They fought their asses off as hard as they could that's the thing. They fought their asses off. They knew that the Saiyans were coming. They trained their asses off for it. They fought every day in order to get stronger. But see, and that's what it was, is that they fought. They knew that no matter what, they were fucked and they had to fight. And they didn't do anything stupid. The only person that died because they were stupid was Yamcha. And even that did something. That even did something for the rest of the people, like everybody else that was in that fight, because they understood that this isn't bullshit anymore. Then they said, okay, fuck it, we can't fight by ourselves anymore. Let's stop this tournament shit. Let's fight together, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get them until Goku arrives. And even when Goku arrives, he needed everybody there in order to fight and kill him off. Like, to fight Vegeta, because Vegeta was a badass. He fucked him up. He fucked him up. No matter what happened, he knew, because King Kai the entire fight was saying, Goku, you can't use the Kaioken beyond 3 or you're going to blow up and die. And he said, okay, I'm sorry, King Kai, I'm going to have to fucking do this. And he almost dies, literally shooting a Kamehameha wave out at Vegeta. Literally, and Vegeta was able to blow up the entire Earth too. And Goku did it by himself, and this is Goku, who's still a martial artist, not a god. That's what was amazing about it, because they were still using martial arts, they were still fighting, And the ultimate technique, even Vegeta survived the fucking spirit bomb. The spirit bomb. He took it like a fucking champ and said, okay, all right, dog, that was cool and everything, but it's time for me to come back down here. And came back down there and whooped Gohan's ass, whooped Krillin's ass, and whooped Goku's ass. All three of them. He didn't even fucking care. He was just like, hey, whatever. Hey, it's time to, my armor's broke. There was the planet Earth in an energy ball and shot him. He was going into the atmosphere, came down. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
But people fucking up and making bad decisions parts what make a fucking good series.
Okay.
What's interesting about a character who literally does everything right all the time?
But that was... Goku would have never made that mistake. That's what I'm saying. Like, at no point would any of it, after everything they had gone through, you don't think after Frieza, that they would know? Like, hey, we might have to fucking end some things? Like, and Frieza came back. Frieza came back and was like, hey, bitches, I'm back, and I'm even stronger because I got, like, fucking, like felt pads all over me.
And then badass Mick Trunksy fuck came out and dicked his ass up.
Because he was so much fucking weaker than him. Like, Frieza, that was a fucking stopgap to literally say, hey, look, Trunks is here, and he's pretty badass, and he's from the future. And that's what doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how Trunks, the power scaling and everything, like, okay, we'll just go back into it. You want to go fucking weirder? You want to go back any weird? And we're talking about realistically power scaling and shit, where it actually makes sense throughout the entire saga? It doesn't make sense. Like, that's what I'm saying. The gap between Cell and what happened with the Saiyan, it's so fucking, they just had to throw grab asses. They had to throw grab asses. They literally had to make a fucking time machine room that was like every day is 1 year of training. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had to pull grab ass. They might have done that with like King Kai, but it was still them training every single fucking day, and they still were jackasses. They still got their assholes stomped out to Mars. That's what ended up happening. And that's what was weird about it, is because it's such this weird thing. Like, you don't think Gohan from the future would have been able to shit all over some androids, especially when he gets like hyper pissed off? Like, it doesn't make any sense comparatively to his whole thing at that point. That Trunks somehow was able to survive against the androids, and then in the manga of the Cell Saga, mind you, he says that Android 17, or which one? Yeah, Android 17 says, I'm only using 25% of my power, and then fucks Gohan. Doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hyperbolic time chamber is always... Yeah, it has. Technically, hyperbolic time chamber was in Dragon Ball, and Goku went to it as his kid and didn't gain any shit, which is also... It goes against its own fucking canon, which doesn't make any shit sense about the Saiyan Saga. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And that's what a lot of it is. The power scaling doesn't make sense. The fighting doesn't make sense in the Cell Saga, because it's literally ass pulls and then making all these people who have gone through all these tremendous dictators that are saying, I'm going to blow up the fucking planet. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't Vegeta, after being killed by Frieza, which he does the same fucking monologue, mind you, he does the same goddamn monologue he does to Frieza, where it's like, I am a Super Saiyan, and I'm going to be able to beat your ass. What happened to him? Frieza dicks on him. He cries to Goku because he's like, I done fucking goofed and got my heart blown out my ass. But then he goes and does the same thing?
He's a prideful cunt. That's his whole character.
Why would you not learn from that? I don't give a fuck if it's a Saiyan trait, because Goku didn't act like that until this fucking Saiyan thing came out, which is a bad part for my Saiyan Saga, where it just shits all over the character and the plot development of Goku himself. It doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what does Goku do that destroys his plot character?
That when Goku suddenly finds out that he is a Saiyan, he automatically, that's it. That's his whole fucking identity. He's not, I'm Goku, I'm the son of Gohan. I'm Goku. I'm the son of a Saiyan on Earth. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any, like, why? Why would that shit, like, I don't understand why. You can say he's 100% Saiyan. Vegeta's well aware of his own pride, but you don't think he's aware of his own fucking pride? And how that came back to haunt him as soon as Frieza came out and fucking blew his dick out?
One sec. Dr. Anime, Nar's video's off sync because his Skype is shit. They were saying video was off sync. I was explaining that to him. Goku's character doesn't really change. He just goes, "Oh, hey, I'm a Super Saiyan." That's the only real change in Goku's character. He doesn't become prideful. He doesn't do any of that shit. He's still same old silly fucking Goku protecting the innocent.
Oh, go ahead. I just want you to explain to me. Tell me how your fucking Saga is better than the Saiyan Saga. Please.
Well, I already kind of popped up Cell, the most terrifying fucking villain in the fucking series. He was literally everything about Vegeta, fucking Goku, everyone put into one fucking amalgamation. Literally running around drinking cities for fucking food. You look at that and tell me what's not fucking cool about that dude. He was a fucking badass.
He was a bitch. Yet again, an asspool. Because even fucking Piccolo had the opportunity to kill him. He even said that he was weaker than 17 and 18. I don't understand why the fuck the doctor, who's like, okay, we're going to make the ultimate guy. We're going to take all the things. We're going to take everybody. We're going to fucking take literally the best warriors of all time. And we're going to put it inside of a giant fucking centipede. And guess what? He's going to be a bitch. Because he's not going to be able to fight the fucking Z Warriors right now because they're stronger than he is. Because we didn't think that far ahead. And we're going to eat people like potato chips. Like, that's what I don't understand. Because even Piccolo suddenly fucking forgets how to fight and says, okay, whatever, you can go, dude. You sucked out my arm. You sucked out my arm. I can't do anything. Why wouldn't you fucking kill the monster? If you knew everything about Jiro, that he's so fucking, he's ready to kill everybody. He's got all these androids that are literally going to bring the end of the apocalypse. Why wouldn't everybody band together? Literally, he has somebody from the fucking future to say, look it, shit's bad, we need to train. If we train, we can stop this shit now. And then stop. And then fucking Goku dies from high cholesterol. Like, that's what it is. Goku dies from high cholesterol because of the heart disease. That was just another asspull because we needed Goku to be dead for some reason because he was the only one that was going to be able to fight androids.
Yeah, but that helps remind him he's still vulnerable. Goku's not fucking a god. It reminds you he can still get sick and shit.
I'm going to let you talk, though. I'm going to let you talk.
You're fucking wrong.
You're wrong.
Fucking wasted-ass Raditz and shit. Fucking, God. It still pisses me off. They had so much potential for that fucking character, and they off him in 2 episodes.
Go on. Facts, please.
I'll show you.
Facts, please.
I will fact you, Dad. Okay, so the fucking like Cell has the fucking best scene in the fucking series. Like you pointed out, the fucking father-son Kamehameha wave. That fucking moment between Goku and his son was the greatest thing in the fucking series. It was the great big fucking payoff for all of Gohan's fucking crying and bitching and moaning throughout the entire series.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Just go on.
Do you need a hug?
Nope. I need you to throw out some facts so I can shit. I can shit all over them. Go ahead.
There's a fact that's the best fucking scene in the goddamn series. This touching fucking moment between father and son. Fucking the entire fucking, like, you talk about character development, motherfucker. How about Krillin falling in love with a fucking android?
Mm-hmm.
You're like actually shaking. I'm scared for you. Do you need a kiss?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine, Freeze. I'm fine, Freeze. I'm fine, Freeze.
Oh my fucking god. So you have that shit fucking talk about I can't talk. Can you tell I'm a great speaker?
Yes, I can tell. I can tell this right. God. But okay, so let me ask you this.
Go for it.
How much interaction did Goku have with Gohan?
Oh, not much.
Not any.
He was a bad the whole series, he was a pretty bad fucking father.
But maybe he was the best father. That's the difference, though. There's more interaction between fucking Gohan and Goku in the Saiyan Saga, and his ass was dead for most of it. Like, that's the same thing, because there's... How long did they spend in the hyperbolic time chamber? 2 years? 2 years, technically, because it's like 3 days.
Was it 2 years or 1? I couldn't remember.
I don't know. I think it's 2 years, because they stay in there for 2 days. Okay. And that's the same thing. In the Saiyan Saga, he spent at least 6 with them, because I think he was 6 when the Saiyan Saga happened. I think that's what it is. That's what the fucked up part is. That's an 8-year-old. And that's why he's crying like a bitch. When you were 8 years old, you stubbed your fucking toe or you scraped your knee, your ass was crying the entire time. That's what it was. His ass was going against intergalactic fucking warriors that are willing to blow up his planet and sell it to Frieza for slavery and shit. Like, that's what's amazing. That was what was amazing about that. The fucking Saiyan Saga had all this shit, all this background stuff, and it all jumped off of Dragon Ball. It was still following all that shit that happened in the 80s with the manga. And then it was a climax to it because Goku died at the end. Like, Goku died and he came back, and then that was it. He still got his ass beat, and they found out that the whole rest of the universe, there was more to it. It wasn't just Earth, that there were aliens. It expanded the whole universe and for the rest of the sagas. And that's what it was. He lost, like, everybody, like, they still had the identity. Like, the most touching moment, like, one of the craziest moments, I don't know if you guys have ever caught that, but there was a moment when he's fighting Vegeta, even Goku realizes what the fuck happened in Dragon Ball. Because when Vegeta is fighting him, everybody at this point had lied to Goku and said that they hid the fact that he turned into a great ape and killed his own grandfather, who was his father figure. And when Goku saw Vegeta turn into the great ape, what ended up happening was that he said, I'm sorry, Grandpa, because he had realized at that single point that he had fucking killed his own father figure, and had to go ahead. And why he had to go ahead and he had to defeat these people, because he knew his own destruction. He knew the destructive power that he could do. That's what's fucking unreal.
Yeah, he noticed that, thought about it for a solid 2 seconds, and then moved on.
And then from that point on, what did he try to do, though? He tried to maintain that his Saiyan pride wouldn't do it, and he kept it throughout the fucking Saiyan saga. Up until the Frieza.
It's really easy not to turn into a great ape and kill everyone when your tail's literally been cut off for years.
A grape ape. But that's the grape ape. But that's the thing. He learned about his father. He learned about that. He learned about his father. He learned about his heritage and what he was able to do. And then that's what caused him to fucking fight. He understood it. But that was the thing. His moment of weakness to realize that he had done, his whole blood was cursed, and that he had gone against his entire bloodline up to that point, and he was going to continue to go against his bloodline. And then all of a sudden, boom, the Cell Saga happens. We need him to get stronger. And then, fucking, it's time to go Super Saiyan 2. It's time to go Ultra Saiyan, or whatever the fucking platforms were. That's what I don't understand about it. It's like everybody forgot where they came from by that point in the Cell Saga. They kind of knew during the Frieza Saga, but they had to pull an asshole, like a little ass pull at the end of it. And that's what I don't understand. He wanted to fucking go against his pride. He wanted to be a human. He was a Saiyan from Earth. But he wanted to fight with his grandfather. He still wore his goddamn gi, for the love of Christ. It was only after King Kai happened, and then that's when it happened. He still kept the same foundation. He wanted to always remember where he had come from. And then all of a sudden, I'm a Saiyan from Earth. And then I'm going to go into an Ultra Saiyan. You know what?
Power-ups is now forgetting your past?
He did forget his past. Look at him now. In fucking Dragon Ball Super, he's a fucking idiot because I'm a Saiyan. I want to fight everybody. He gave a sensu bean.
He's always wanted to fight people. All throughout Dragon Ball, he wanted to fight people.
He gave a sensu bean to Cell so he could fight him 1v1 at his strongest. Why? If you knew
Didn't he give that so
guy,
his son could fight him at his strongest?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Tell me why you would do that as a person. If you had somebody from the future, if somebody from the future said, okay, look it, if we don't fucking kill this guy now, it is the end of the world, and it's going...
Hello? Nar, are you there? What the fuck? Huh. Well, does this mean I win? Did Nars... I know Nars fucking had a lot of rainy weather. Maybe his power went out? Huh. That's a thing. That's a fucking thing. I think his power may have gone out. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna call him on Discord, see what happens. Shit. Rip Narrcost. Who the fuck uses Skype? That's the saddest part. Well, we needed fucking Facecam, B. It went out. Oh, okay, power out. Alright. That's what I figured. Okay, so I guess we have an intermission while Nar fixes his fucking house. Power went out. Let me try and read up on chat. Too much of a passionate debate. Now let's tell them the Cubs suck. Get them. You win now, Freeze. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is who, KB? I think that means you win. I think I came out on top. Nar just got cucked. The fuck is who? Yeah, I'm curious. Who are you talking about, KB? Coffee me and Matter and Jack's voice chat. Hey, Famriel, what's going on? Hey, Fam, you online on Skype or something? You want to shoot the shit while we wait on them? I got cucked by my internet and power. What's going on, Nugget? Fucking Narrcost's fucking power died, so now we're waiting on his ass to come back so we can continue the debate. You and Nar for some DBZ with Enigma, Matt, and anyone else who can't. What do you mean, am I up for Dragon Ball Z? Because I don't think I own any Dragon Ball Z games. Was poppin' G? Hi, Tham. Tham, how you doing, homie? Eleanor, you cut Nar's power. It was Element Box. He was on my side all along. He took out the competition. Rabbit Freeze. What do you mean, Rabbit? I'm confused. Straw poll asking people who won. Oh, there's Narcuck. Fucking accept the call. Accept the call, Skype. Okay, everything is collapsing and I don't know. Nar! What the fuck? Steering off topic, stay focused. Arya and Goku changed in Super. Thanks, Bota. I appreciate that, homie. Fucking Nar, pick up goddamn Skype. B's my jam. Hi. You there? Nar just called me on fucking Discord. But he's not answering now.
Alright.
Hi.
Alright.
How you
All
doing?
right. Shit, sorry, my power surged out again. So that was like super cool. I'm glad that
Guess who's back?
I missed you.
Guess who's back? No. So just saying, yeah, the fucking future guy comes up and he says, okay, if you don't you're fucking done for. You're done for, son. He's like, okay, well, you have a senso being that's gonna bring you up to power. Fuck that. Why is that? That doesn't make any sense for a person that has gone through everything that Goku has. Everything that, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, what makes sense about fucking letting Vegeta's bitch ass crawl away after all the shit he just pulled?
But what did he say? That if we kill him now, we are no better than the Saiyans.
That's retarded. That's self-defense.
No, because he knew that there was some good in him. And guess what? So yeah.
What good did Vegeta show throughout that entire fight? What good, nice thing did Vegeta do once?
He talked about his fucking people, and that's what he understood, that he was fighting because of his goddamn people and his heritage. And what did Goku feel the most proud of at that given time? His heritage. He was fighting for, what, his grandpa? All the people that had fought for him? That's what he was fighting for. And he saw that he showed mercy, even though he was a vicious fuck. He didn't kill off his son. He didn't try to kill off Krillin, because he ran away most of the time, but that was what it was. He saw that there was an opportunity, because what was he? He was a Saiyan, and he had a time for redemption too. He was the last of his kind. He was fighting for somebody else. He was forced there. And he just came because of the Dragon Ball. You wouldn't have known about Raditz, but his people were subjugated. His people were subjugated.
Except he was going there for personal gain. He said he wanted immortality.
Right. That was the only reason he
knew
knew
that was
that was
about
because
his
of Raditz.
people.
Because of Raditz. That was the reason.
Yeah.
He killed off him because of Raditz. Because Raditz hadn't come, and if it was because of Frieza that Raditz came to go and check up on Earth, because why the fuck is Earth not back in our population yet? Because we send this little scumbag kid over there to kill everybody, and so we can liquefy it and make it our own fucking planet for sale. That's what it was. And that's what it was with him. Goku understood that he was being subjugated, that he was fighting, and he was fought, and he got into this situation not because he wanted to, it's because what somebody else forced him to do. Just the same thing. He was the same. He saw himself in Vegeta. If Goku hadn't hit his head as a kid, he wouldn't have became the person that he was. And that was what it was. He went against his own nature, by natural nature, and became somebody else. And he saw the same thing through Vegeta, and showing that an act of mercy could actually save him and redeem him, which eventually it did. So everybody fucking loves Vegeta. And that was the same thing. And Vegeta helped everybody out during the Frieza saga. He even tried
Again, out of selfish interests.
But then how would he have met Bulma, and how would you have gotten your precious future Trunks?
That's why the character development was so fascinating.
No,
he went from literally fuck everyone else, I want to be immortal, I will kick the shit out of everyone that is not me, to now I care about these people and I have actual ties.
And he didn't even give a fuck about his kid. Even Bulma hints in the fucking Cell Saga that it was a one-night stand that it happened. He wasn't a part of the kid's life. It was mostly Bulma. Vegeta was out there fucking training. That was the thing. He was out there training. He didn't give a fuck about the kid. He didn't give a fuck about the kid until the future kid got killed by Cell. And then all of a sudden, oh god, now I'm a dad. Now I'm a dad. Now I'm going to train my kid.
Except he didn't die, though. Future Trunks lived through that saga.
Future Trunks died. Future Trunks died twice, even. He died twice. So here's the fucked up thing about the Cell thing, and that's something I give you credit for, because it's convoluted as fuck, but it sounds cool on paper. It sounds really cool on paper. The original fucking Trunks that killed Frieza is not the one that's in that one that dies at the Cell games. That's a different Trunks. That's what fucking blows my mind. There's 3 timelines in the Cell Saga.
Yeah, there's one Future Trunks who got killed off in a different timeline. Yeah, I'm talking about the Future Trunks that stayed during the Cell games. Like, he survived that shit. That was a different Trunks who got killed off. To explain how that Cell got back there. Shot in the heart.
And then they wished for everybody to come back. And then that's when he came back and went into he got killed. They shot him in the heart. He's dead. And that's when Vegeta's
Shot through the heart, but you're
that's okay. Damn it!
You were close. You tried.
You know, I tried. But yeah, that's what it was. Because at that point, it was Vegeta's fault. Like, that's what sucks about it. It was Vegeta's fucking fault throughout the entire thing that the Cell Saga got as bad as it did. Like, it could have ended after they fucking killed off. Like, they had the chance to kill Cell when he was the weakest. They had the chance to kill off the androids. Krillin had the chance to kill off the androids. Fucking Krillin at least tried to kill fucking Vegeta. He was gonna fucking kill him. Goku was like, no, wait. But that's what I'm saying. Krillin would have fucking killed Vegeta. He was ready. Krillin got pussy whipped by something that he wasn't sure he could.
Pussy whipped.
He got pussy whipped. She did nothing to him. He did absolutely fucking nothing to her. He had the opportunity to blow her up and fucking end Cell. Didn't do it. Had the opportunity. Completely did.
And they had the opportunity to wipe out the dude who fucking killed all their friends season fucking Saiyan Saga.
But guess what ended up happening? Because they did it.
Goku went retarded and fucking said, nah, let him live.
because he saw himself in himself, like in that. What do you see in Cell? What do you see in Cell to give him the Sensubi? A chance to for his son to whoop his ass, for his Saiyan pride to take over. That's what doesn't make any sense.
That wasn't Saiyan pride, though. That was belief in his son and wanting a fair fight.
But then when your son is sitting there, and what is everybody bitching at Goku for throughout the entire fight? That your son's not ready. Your son doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Your son's not you, Goku. And who tells him that? Who tells him that?
Piccolo did, didn't he?
Piccolo told him.
And who got proven right, exactly?
Not fucking Goku did not get proven right.
Yes, he did. He fucking
Goku had to.
Goku did come back. He gave his son moral support. He wasn't actually like physically there shooting the fucking Kamehameha.
The mess of his son. He literally got to the point where he had to fucking teleport Cell off the planet and went to King Kai to fucking kill him. And he blew himself up, killed King Kai, blew up his planet, and then one molecule came back. And what the shitty thing was, is because Goku had to do that, he then had to absorb, he got the chance to absorb Goku's cells and became even stronger. And literally through another ass pool, had to come back in to do that Father Kamehameha bullshit. It made no sense. It was a complete fucking grab-ass reach around, yet again. The whole thing is that when you beat Vegeta, when they beat Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga, it was because they fucking literally exhausted everything that they could. They gave it their all. It was all their individual strength together trying to fight one person. It wasn't everybody fucking made terrible mistakes and we have to make sure that we have our guard down or Saiyan pride comes out and then we magically can't fucking fight anymore. That's what I'm talking about. That's what.
How are characters supposed to develop if they never fuck up?
They didn't have to fuck up. You don't. In order to have character development, I get it. Like you fall down, you learn from your mistakes. They had already learned from their mistakes from the Frieza saga because it's the same shit that happened. They should already know what it means to let that person power up because of your pride. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did with Frieza. They could have beaten Frieza's ass quick. Piccolo could have beaten Frieza's ass during the Frieza saga. Right when he was in that second form where he looked like the Xenomorph, another James Cameron movie, because, you know, he was in love with him. He could have fucking done that. But he didn't, because they saw what he was, they were fucking cocky, and they got their ass whooped. And they got their ass whooped. And they got their ass whooped. And yet again, they got their ass whooped. They should know that fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me fucking 5 times in the same planet from the same evil fucking dictator. I'm a piece of shit. Like Ridley. No, James Cameron did Aliens, okay? I want to say Aliens. And James Cameron did Terminator, damn it. And that's what fucking the Cell Saga is. It's Terminator 2. Except with people that can shoot out crazy shit.
I'm glad the chat seems to be on my side. There are people wanting to come in and fight you on this, son.
Piccolo could beat his ass. Piccolo could beat Frieza's ass because he beat his ass and then he let him fucking transform again. Ridley Scott made Alien 1. All right, you want to get on Ridley Scott films? Hold on. I'll debate your ass on Ridley Scott films. All right, I will beat your ass on Ridley Scott films too because I suck his dick as much as Akira Toriyama. And it's James Cameron did Aliens. Yeah, everybody remembers Aliens. Nobody remembers Alien.
Alien was okay.
I liked Alien. I liked it as a horror film.
It was a nice movie. I think Aliens was better, but you know.
It was a slow burn.
Both are fine.
I want to do a debate, Dr. Anime. Oh god, Dr. Anime would come in here and shit all over our faces. To beat free, he was beating his ass. We don't care about aliens. All about aliens.
This is now an aliens dick sucking video.
All right, yeah, we're changing. Fuck that. Can you change the thumbnail real quick?
I'm gonna go find a PNG of the fucking aliens logo and get rid of this DBZ shit.
Get rid of this DBZ shit. All I'm saying is that the Saiyan Saga was so much fucking. He didn't let him transform.
I would say he didn't let him transform. Frieza just kind of did. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'll just sit by while you go eat fucking Piccolo or some shit and transform. It was just, oh hey, now you're bigger and stronger.
I think. Okay.
It took Frieza all of what, 2 seconds to become a big monster?
I will give you this. The fucking Gohan scene, was one of the most emotional moments because it was the final, like, what everything Z had come up to. everything that Z had to come up to at that given time. Because it was really, I would say DBZ is more about the transformation of Gohan and his failures than it is about Goku kind of doing shit. And that's especially in the first two. In the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, they kind of fuck up that whole thing with Boo, but that's a whole other discussion.
God. Yeah, why is the Boo Saga even fucking valuable as anything? I will give you that, but like I'm saying, for all in all, like when I remember Dragon Ball Z, was that what ended up happening is that it wasn't all laser blast. Like they actually had to use martial arts. You actually had to go on, and like it was a desperation, like a true desperation, that they were just fighting because they knew that they couldn't win, but they knew that they had to fight. That was what was cool. In the Cell Saga, they actually had a heads up. They said, somebody literally from the future said, okay, dude, shit is coming down.
They had like
They
had like a year heads up in fucking with the Saiyan Saga. It said, oh hey, the Saiyans are coming soon. Be ready, son.
They didn't know Raditz was coming.
And so they literally held off on bringing Goku back so he could fucking train on Snake Way.
Because they had to wait a year. Because you remember, the Dragon Balls they actually had rules back then. Before, and that was the other thing about the Saiyan Saga. What made it so much heavier is when the Z fighters died, that was kaputs. You could only wish them back once in the original Dragon Balls. So Krillin had gotten killed, or was it twice? Or you couldn't do it more than 3 times. That's what it was, is that if you died, like if Krillin died, he could never come back. That's why Chiaotzu, when he died, it was a big deal. He could never come back. But then all of a sudden, they had that ass pull when they were like, okay, yeah, never mind. These are Namekian Dragon Balls. Those don't count. But that's what it was. That's how it always, like, that was what, there was actually heaviness to it. If they died there, they could not come back. They couldn't come back. So when they died, it was supposed to be game over. Those people never should come back ever again. But all of a sudden, after the Cell Saga, they just knew, fuck, Namek still existed. They could just go back to Namek and wish everybody back, even if Cell won.
Except they didn't, though, because if Cell won, they'd all be dead.
Cell wouldn't have known about the Namekians.
He was gonna go off into space and destroy the universe. He would have found that shit eventually.
Eventually, but they could have fucking wished back. They could have felt, because the Namekians could feel that sort of shit. They were in tune with it. It's just like, oh, hi, Tham. But that's what's so weird.
Can you confirm that you are, in fact, 40 years old, Nar?
I am, in fact, 40 years old when it comes to this shit, because I'm going to fucking school you, little boy. I'm going to school you. Chiaotzu! Tien, every one of those people had died up to that point, or some of them had died.
Most of them had. No, Chiaotzu had, and...
Chiaotzu and Krillin
yeah, Krillin had died.
They both had their necks snapped, I think, or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, he got killed, like, back in the original Dragon Ball. I think that was by King Piccolo, wasn't it? Or am I wrong?
Krillin, I think, got killed by Mercenary Tao. If I remember, he got his neck snapped. My memory's
really fuzzy as far as the original Dragon Ball shit. That's been ages.
Or Namekian Dragon Ball since Kami created
Oh, no,
them.
that's right. It was Chiaotzu who got killed by fucking Piccolo back then. I remember that now. Okay.
And that was the whole thing about Piccolo dying, too, is that even the people that, when Piccolo died, it was supposed to be, Kami was supposed to die with him. And that the Dragon Balls, they couldn't wish them back, so they had to go and find the Namekian Dragon Balls. That was the fucked up part about that. They had to at that point because Piccolo had died.
Quick update. Fozzie just said it was Tambourine who killed Krillin.
Tambourine. Okay, sorry. Okay. So it was an offspring of Piccolo.
Yeah.
So by Namek, all Dragon Balls. No, they were demons. Remember, Kami was a demon back in Dragon Ball Land.
Turns out they're all aliens now. Fuck you.
They're actually all aliens. Try hard.
Goku was a human too, but he's an alien now because reasons.
You can wish him back with the Dragon Balls.
Oh yeah, fucking Drag Stars. I remember that from fucking Dragon Ball Z Abridged. That was so good.
Made it more powerful. But like that's what it was. Like there's a lot of weird. It gets really weird after the Saiyan Saga. Like, if you wanted a concise story, it pretty much ends after that. Because then, like, that's when Toriyama decides that he's going to be fucking... That's when Toriyama's like, oh, okay, we're just going to mix some bunch of shit together. We're going to retcon a bunch of shit, and a lot of shit doesn't make sense anymore.
I think like, it all stayed relatively succinct until, GT, but we don't speak of that.
I think it gave up after... Like, I think what it ended up happening was in the Frieza Saga... What happened in the Frieza saga is that they eventually wrote themselves into a hole with power levels. Like, power levels were super viable because it would determine how strong this was. Like, DBZ, Toriyama is probably one of the worst manga writers of all time. When we're talking about storylines-wise, he forgets his own shit. He forgot that fucking, what the hell was her name? The one that sneezed. The one that sneezed and then she would turn... Launch. He forgot that Launch existed completely. Literally forgot that she existed. But, like, what? Why? How could you forget? Like, literally, you had 150 episodes. Like, 150 episodes with Launch there. And then suddenly you forget that she exists. Like, the same thing. I think he even forgot that Tien existed. Or some shit. He forgot Tien existed at one time. And that's, like, it's so weird because that's the problem with it, and that's why, like, ultimately, I guess these debates are fucking rhetorical, because there is no right answer, because the answer is, like, whatever you believe, because Toriyama will forget his own shit 5 minutes later anyhow, because there's, like, Gohan, like, doesn't know... Forgot about Super Saiyan 2. Like, yeah, he forgot about Super Saiyan 2. That's what it was. He forgot. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, literally, the last thing he wrote was Super Saiyan 2, and then he fucking forgot it by Buu Saga. Like, it doesn't... like, I don't get it. Like, how do you forget that the shit... She's there. I remember,
my favorite realization is the fact that he fucking forgot that half Saiyans are born with tails, a la Gohan.
Yeah.
So when he brought in fucking Goten and fucking Trunks, like, oh, no tail.
Well, and that's what it was.
Didn't he try and pass it off by saying, like, the tail was, like, a fucking hereditary trait or something?
Right, it's a recessive. It's a recessive gene. Like, what? No! Literally every Saiyan is born... Vegeta comes in. Vegeta literally comes in and says, all Saiyans are born with your tails. And that's what he says. Because the first thing he says to fucking Kakarot is, where's your tail? Like, that's what it is. Like, where's your tail? Like, what? Lose himself like Christ, he acts so mad, right? That's what it is. Because I'm a DBZ nerd. Like, that's the one fucking enemy I'm good for.
Nara's recessive gene fucking got him.
He got me. But I don't know. Like, that's what's ultimately shitty. Like, this sort of debate is going to be... Like, because Toriyama sucks writing. That's what it just sucks at fucking writing. He sucks. And that's like the thing. Like, I get it. Fucking Saiyan Saga, awesome. Fucking probably the best. I'm just gonna say that right now. It's the best. It had all the most to lose and everything else, and it was like a legit fucking fight. Like, that's what I remember Dragon Ball being. Dragon Ball to me is like literally everybody trying to give their all, and no matter what the fuck they're gonna do, that they have to fight. No matter what. Instead of, here's a sensu bean, you're fine, fucking fight it. Let's use energy beams, because there was actual fist fighting. There was actual fucking fist fighting. They actually used other things than fucking energy blast. Like, they had to think. It was strategic. It wasn't like, who can make the biggest fucking blast that could blow up somebody. Like, that's what eventually Dragon Ball Z devolves into. It's like, who can pull this ultimate technique out of their ass and then make the biggest explosion? I like the fact that literally Goku broke every fucking bone in his body fighting. He could literally not stand anymore. And he was using a technique that was literally killing him instead of powering him. It gave him power only temporary. The Kaioken was literally a last-ditch desperation move. Super Saiyan, by Super Saiyan standards, by the entire Cell arc, was based off of him just mastering this massive power. And that was it. It was just it was a godsend so that they can increase their power to be close to Cell to defeat the big enemy. It didn't matter in the Saiyan saga. No matter what he used, he was still fucked. And that was the thing. He knew he was fucked. By the end of it, after he did the Gatling beam struggle with the Kamehameha and the Earth was about to blow up and everything else, he sat there and said, I can't move. I'm done. I can't. Like, I hope that killed him because I can't fight anymore. That's how devastating it was. The Kaioken blew him up that he couldn't move, and he still had to force through the sheer will, with no special ability to grab on, no emotional ties that enhance his power, but actual legit skill.
Are you done? Okay.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
I mean,
in English?
Are you gonna take me out to dinner first?
I love the yeah.
Okay, so That's all bullshit.
Let me break this down for you. That's bullshit.
Best argument. Love the electricity art god. Okay. So here's the thing. You earlier talked about how all the fucking Z fighters like had to pull up their shit in fucking Saiyan Saga, right?
Right.
Thing is, by that point there was nothing really that interesting about practically any of the side characters.
Okay,
like we'd seen, there's no real character development to be had beyond Piccolo, because obviously he still had shit to change. He was still interesting. But Yamcha was a useless bitch. Tien was kind of cool, but still kind of becoming worthless by the end of the Saiyan Saga. Krillin was actually helpful. I don't know, there's just nothing interesting about any of them. But then you get fucking Cell Saga, you get the fucking Future Trunks, you get fucking 16, who's literally based off one of the main bad guys' fucking kid.
Who is based off of Arnold Schwarzenegger, but go on. Tell me tell me about your
tying back in the Red Ribbon Army, which was fucking cool as shit to see them again.
All right, so contrived already. We've seen this shit before. It's already happened in the anime. We needed to grab for a fucking storyline because we love Terminator 2. Go on.
It's the same guy that does Goku. What?
Yeah, Sean Schemmel. That's the guy who does the Goku voice.
Oh, gotcha. I gotta be honest, I like the fucking Goku's English voice actor way better than the fucking Japanese one.
Yeah, because it was done by the same woman. But apparently a little more DBZ nerdry there. Like, Goku's not a smart dude. Like, literally,
No.
the way that the voice actress is, like, in Japan, that gets lost, that he's a country bumpkin. Like, literally, that's the kind of the funniest thing about Goku, is that he has no fucking ID. He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. And, like, he speaks in really broken down Japanese, super basic Japanese. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, my thing is that these people in this character development in the Cell Saga is that it doesn't make any sense because it seems like they forgot all their past promises, like all the past problems. Like the Saiyan Saga, it was something wholly unique because it was an outside source. It wasn't demonic. It wasn't, this ancient evil. Boner, we don't want to see it. No, dude, it's going full try hard. It's going fucking full try hard.
This whole stream is fucking Dragon Ball Z boners, homie.
I want a girl for me. But that's what, like, the Saiyans were these alien people that came out of nowhere. It brings back this kind of twist because it was, fucking Dragon Ball was based off the journey to the West. He was the God King, like, monkey that, the super hair, and then he would become more powerful as he traveled throughout these lands, learning these fucking things. But then they threw this monkey wrench into it, and it wasn't just Earth. It wasn't just an ancient evil on Earth, because at that time, they had fucking killed everything that was on Earth that was evil. They couldn't go anymore. All that was left was Piccolo. But then somebody else outside of the world came by, and it made them forced and fight each other, and to eventually build into a friendship that made a galactic fucking fighting squad. And that's what was cool about the Saiyan Saga. It was the indentation, the start, the very beginnings of the rest of the anime. And it built upon each other. It built off the original manga from the 80s, and it continued in this realistic, kind of cool way about it. Like they mixed this whole idea of that there's something beyond this little world. It was something beyond the world of Dragon Ball. There was an afterlife that existed in its entirety. There was space. There was other planets. There was other people that were way fucking stronger than the people on Earth, and that they were so peon piss ants. Jace is the best DBZ character of all time.
Jace is fucking... Can we talk about the fucking Ginyu Force for a minute?
The fucking biggest filler of all time.
Captain Ginyu is the most retarded character in the whole series. Holy shit.
They were based off of the Power Rangers,
Yeah, not a good thing.
Fuck you, Vegeta. Yeah, they were based off the Power Rangers and how fucking crazy stupid. They're also parodies of stupid fucking I think shonen backstories, because they all had stupid fucking backstories. I think like Jace learned how to move. So no, Barter literally
was the fast boy.
Right, he was the fast guy. Literally, his origin story is that his mother used to chase him around the kitchen while he was doing chores, so he learned to be as fast as fucking possible so he wouldn't be beaten by his mom.
Shit.
Like, that's how stupid these fucking stories are.
Birder?
Birder, yeah, Birder was the fucking Jason Birder, and then what was it? What was the fucking frog? The fucking
That
frog.
fucking time-stopping motherfucker. What was his name?
What was his fucking name? I can't remember. He's so worthless. The time-stopping frog in DBZ. Can we look that up real quick? What's the Google search? Goldo. It was Goldo. Goldo. Fuck Goldo.
Goldo. Fucking Christ, that man.
I forgot what the hell I forgot how he developed the time fucking stopping.
I don't think I care, to be fucking honest with Goldo.
Fuck Goldo. Like, yeah, like, what a big he wasted time of his life making fucking Goldo.
They were just there to fucking keep the other guys busy while fucking Goku healed so they could deal with fucking Frieza.
So, Jace, Birder, and Captain Ginyu, like, it's implied that that's not Ginyu's actual first body, like, that he jumped from fucking body to body. But Ginyu, what's the several characters' correct name again? Narrcost, fucking always. Whatever, I got the rest of them. I got Jason Birder. I know that fucking Piccolo's special beam cannon literally translates from Japanese as the Demon Light Murder Gun. Of course, the most Japanese... Hey, stop agreeing on things. Your fucking opinion's wrong, Freeze.
Go fuck yourself, Dad. You never remember my birthday.
All I'm just saying is that the audience has to say who won this fucking debate. Unless you have final points. Do we want to have closing statements? We're gonna have fucking closing statements right now.
Let's have closing statements. Go.
You go first. I've been stomping my foot in your ass this entire time. I insist.
Okay, here's my closing statement. Fuck you. Cell is the coolest fucking villain in the entire fucking anime. Goku's scene with his dad is the best scene in the entire fucking anime. Android 17 and 18 were cool as shit, and they mopped the floor with Vegeta. It was fucking cool. And fuck you. Oh, and Trunks is fucking dope as shit. I love him. He's a nice boy, future boy.
I personally like Boo Saga. Freeze away. Oh, that's Goldo learned how to stop time to lift girls' skirts.
Oh,
that's what
my
it was.
God.
It was absurd. Fucking Toriyama.
Fucking Christ. All right.
But ultimately, I would say I enjoy the Saiyan Saga because it did have the most plot development and it built off the original manga from the 80s. And it also was super visceral where it was everybody was their last shot, their last opportunity. Or they were going to get lost in the music the moment, and they were going to never let it go. You just don't stop. But, Christ, Goldo. But yeah, eventually, because it was what it ultimately was that they were fucked, and they knew that they were fucked, and it was fighting because they actually had to. They had planned. They knew that the end of days were coming, and that they put away all their fear, and were actually effective at killing these things off, at bounding themselves together and pushing onward, and it made the saga because that's what led eventually into this whole gigantic change into the Frieza saga, learning how to become a Super Saiyan, how to overcome all these sort of trials and tribulations, and it built off on these ideas that these people had to learn to fight, that they were going to go into this big mysterious world that was just beyond the world that they knew, that there was way more to them, that how small they really were, even though they were considered great, wonderful, legendary warriors, that they always had to improve themselves. And that's what most of the series devolves into after that, was everybody knew that they were fucked up and that they had to grow. They had to keep on growing. This is what kind of makes the obsession with Goku to try to constantly learn, trying to constantly push himself. And even the fact that after the Cell Saga that he stays there dead, not only to protect the world and understand it, but to actually just get stronger. But that was initially planted from the idea that he could learn far more in death than he did in life in the Saiyan Saga.
Can I just say, Nar, I enjoyed this debate, and I enjoy listening to your tirades, even if they are wrong as fuck and you're a dumbass.
We gotta straw poll this. We gotta straw poll.
I'm actually doing a straw poll right now.
I want to thank you guys for listening to my anime talk, and I'm sorry if I'm a fucking weeboo now. I can never make fun of Tamriel ever again. I can never make fun of Tamriel ever again.
Okay, guys, go right here.
There we go. Straw poll.
Let's find out which one wins.
Said, oh, that's fake. Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan, best character.
who got his story's kind of fucked up though. Everybody got food poisoning in Satan Castle, and he ended up winning. That's how he got the Mr. Satan name. And his master was killed by Grandmaster Tao. Oh, dude, I will fucking fight you in 1v1 in DBZ Fire Z, dude.
Let's do that, son. You and me. And we should after this, we should have another one of these debates sometimes. This was fun.
I love these. I love having debates about things I like. Which Saga's the best?
There's window capture. I couldn't fucking find it. Window capture, fucking.
Wait, which Saga was the best? Now, who won? Well, if you say which one was the best. Oh shit! You changed it to nerds.
Would I change?
Yes. I'll melee versus Smash 4 debate. Oh god, you want to fucking turn the internet into hell? Hell on earth?
Let's see who won.
I have no idea about DBZ though. I have no fucking idea, but he sounded confident.
Okay, my sub notifier is going off, but I don't know who it was because I don't have that set up for this fucking scene. So whoever subbed, thank you. But I heard it going off on another fucking scene. Going off. Nerds, Melee, and Smash. Let's do this. It's tied right now. Saiyan and Cell.
Fuck you.
Singular Saiyan vote. Nar, check your general in Discord. There's no other pick.
It's just the fucking Cell Saga. it's just like right there.
I vote for Nar just because he has the more convincing voice. I have no idea about Dragon Ball Z.
Of course it's a 50-50 fucking vote. It always ends up being as a 50-50 vote. Every fucking time. Any sort of remember that. It's my curse. Any sort of poll that I ever put up, it is solely from fucking...
Right now you're winning, so we'll see how it goes. I'm giving you another couple minutes, but you might come out on top in this one.
No, I voted Saiyan. Yeah, boy. Fucking Saiyan Saga. This is the best saga. Kaioken times 4. Goku, you can't do that. You're gonna die. And he's like, shut the fuck up, King Kai. I got this shit. And then he broke every bone in his body. So, there's that.
I'll give another couple minutes. If y'all are going to debate again, hit me up. Oh, yeah, hell, man.
Fuck you, Bowtie. You're not
We'll just have to figure out something. We'll have to figure out another topic where Narrcost is wrong.
We have to go back to why Narrcost is such a piece of shit.
But at the same time, I've never seen any of them until like Final Fantasy games are good. That's all I know. Damn.
Final Fantasy's good.
The fucking King Kai training sequence was so dumb.
What are you talking
It
about?
paid off, but it was so he was literally running around a planet with a hammer to smash a cricket.
With 10 times gravity, and it wasn't in the manga, bitch. He only had to go and fucking fight Bubbles.
Bitch, we talk about the manga, we talk about the anime.
It's the same shit. You want to talk about Bubbles being a reference to Michael Jackson, the king of pop, motherfucker? The king of pop?
Nar won't play Melee with me, so lame. Gay. Gregory.
Because if I play Melee, I won't be playing Melee with him. You might as well just fight the sandbag element.
Alright, looks like the people have chosen the wrong choice. So fuck you all.
It looks like that's a load of shit, and they voted for the wrong person.
So you're all terrible. Fuck off.
Okay.
Well, the people have spoken. They've chosen the wrong answer. Congratulations, Narcuck.
Can. Ooh, dig it.
Well, Nar, it was a lot of fun having this talk, my man.
It was too, man. I look forward to more anime talk if I can ever remember. That monkey, though.
You guys want to do a raid and call it a fucking day?
Yes, redo.
Okay.
Redo.
And I think I know who we're going to. We're going to go to an old friend. Hell yeah. Okay, guys, go. Here's what we're going to do. We'll do this a fucking DBZ raid. Fuck you.
DBZ raid? Okay, I got it.
Congrats, Nar. Now pay us, you son of a bitch. I knew you were rigging this shit.
Now pay us.
Everyone go here. Hashtag DBZ raid. This is a good friend of mine, Steep.
Oh, what? Fucking Steep's on?
Yeah, he's streaming. Have to hit him up.
Fucking course.
So everyone go show Steep some love. He's actually one of the best fucking people on this platform. He's so good. He's a nice guy.
DBZ raid.
But I'll see you lovely fucks later. Fuck you for choosing the wrong person to win. Love you, bye!
Bye.